Griffey singled and scored the first time around.
Ball, that's out.
That one smashed to left field. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. In at second with a 2-out double. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Out towards left center. It's pretty deep. Takes it in for the out. This broadcast is brought to you by Montresor Basement Design. Brick by brick, they'll help you secure what's important. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Seeing the ball very well in this game. That's how you want to do it on a hard fastball. Put the front foot down, kept his hands tight to the body, and barreled it up for a knock. Griffey stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one ripped into right center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, hustling for 2. In safely with a double, second of the day. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. The way outfielders cover ground these days, it's really hard to get fly balls to fall in just about anywhere. That time, it was placed perfectly for the extra base hit. Griffey was just terrific for them. Cy Griffey comes into this one. So 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Griffey notched 4 hits in his last game. The 1-0 pitch. Close one, but doesn't get the call. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty deep. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bases are empty with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Here comes the 0-1. Labeled on a line to center. That's the most efficient you can be. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. 1 inning in the books here. No score. If you're looking for a new scent that makes you think of the ballpark, turn to Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. New options include fresh cut grass, pine tar, and hot dog water. Wallops this one out towards right center. Should be extra bases here. Chance at a triple. In there safely.
Oh, he's safe.
And with that knock, he advances the hitting streak to 10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well. 1 out and the base is empty. Griffey, 1 for 2. Oh, what a great play. Nicely done for the out. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. Grounds this one to the right side. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw, but safe at first. And they start the frame with a leadoff infield single. I'm impressed with his effort on that play, making the throw from the ground, but the runner was busting it off the line, and he beat the throw. Good hustle, good fundamentals all the way around. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here.
Oh, we love a good debut around these parts, especially when they're highly anticipated. Welcome in MLB Network, Lauren Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. One of the best today, a top prospect in the game, is on his way to the show. You were highly hyped coming into the major leagues. What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you, and you feel like, hey, I have all this support behind me. But the reality is, it's a lot of pressure to live up to. And at the end of the day, you just have to get out there and say, look, I deserve to be here. Now I'm going to put the blinders on, get back to work. Routine is extremely important, preparation, and go play the game you love. Forget about the hype. Go play baseball between the lines.
Well, I know you were probably really intent on, I want to make sure I stand up for this organization, the coaches, my teammates who have been watching me. But this is a big day for the fans and media as well, because you get that top prospect tag. People start to follow you the minute that you enter the professional sport. It doesn't matter what level of the minor leagues that you start your journey on. And so this is the hope. You're embodying the hope of the future of this team. It's a really big one, but it's a really fun one.
Gosh, no pressure. That's so cool. We're all fans, and we projected out that his ceiling is high. We can't wait to see the mark he makes on the sport.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find loanDepot Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Back here at loanDepot Park. And on the hill today, Cy Griffey. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Gurriel handles the chance. One down. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That one misses, and that's ball one. Griffey, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that ends the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Cy Griffey. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Just missed.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out towards left center. Gurriel trying to get there. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Story hauls it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Alex Verdugo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Line to left. Gurriel makes the grab, one away. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Pitches in for a strike, 0-1. Ramirez matched a homer in his last game. And that skips in the dirt. Outside low, 2-1. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Bart gets to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
And at the plate for Miami, Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Ball, that's out.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And delivers outside. He goes down looking. Cy Griffey at the plate now after picking up his first major league hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember where he hit it, who was on the mound, and the stadium where it happened for the rest of his life.
Myers under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back here in Miami, here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios. Griffey back to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
On the ground to third, boots it. Still fires to first. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. First time up was a pop out. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Right through there for a strike. Norby, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Way out front for strike 2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. In the air, right field, Yoshida sizing this one up, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Elias.
Here's Elias Diaz. Flied out his first time. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Check swing, no appeal.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called 3rd strike.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Struck out swinging his first time. And takes low for ball 1. The Marlins still looking for their first hit in this one. Taps softly to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He's through. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So up next, Agustin Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Jake Meyers, the next up for the Marlins. Meyers having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Outside low, going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Richie Palacios will hit next.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Strike 3, got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
All ones the count.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
2 is the count.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit weakly on the ground. Takes it to the base for the force out. And the inning is over. 6 innings in the books, and there will be no no-hitter. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Marlins nothing. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And we're back, bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Griffey back to work. That misses. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And a bunt towards third. Bare hands it. Tough play. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some Mateo. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Marlins nothing. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Cy Griffey steps in the box once again. It's been an impressive debut for him, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. A really good showing from the rookie, and you don't always need these guys to get off to a hot start, but it certainly makes the transition from the minors easier if you do. I hope he has a long and successful career.
First offering, and it just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
3 hits and 4 ABs in this one. Not a bad way to start your big league career. And he looks very comfortable hitting at this level. And now we'll have to see if he can keep that going as the league starts to learn more about him.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Griffey still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Next pitch is outside. And that's in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it, and he's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now for the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez, 1 for 2. Fought off foul. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom. Griffey with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little... Cy Griffey digs in now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. In the air, right field. Grisham settles under it. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Runner at second. 2 down. Out towards left center. Hayes sizes this one up, nabs it, and that'll do it. Man at first, 1 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around second is Bregman. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
All over that one right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw into third. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
It's always a big risk when you try to take third with 2 outs, but that outfielder had perfect technique, and the throw was on.
2 on, 1 out. Griffey now at the plate. 1 for 3. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Everybody's going to be safe. First and second, 1 out. Griffey, the next to hit. Just missed.
That's inside.
Two on, 1 out. Oh, great stop from his backside. He's in there.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Griffey with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Well, every team in the league wants.
And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. On a line out towards center. And base hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
With 2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey. Swinging it well in the series so far. He's 5 for 9. Griffey, in his rookie season, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2024. Outside, and it's 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. 1 out, bases empty. On a line, base hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
That one ripped. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It bangs off the wall. And in at second with an RBI double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back, and it's off the wall. Coming home. He will score, and the Marlins tie it up.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Came screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering way off the plate.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two outs.
That's the ball.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Sanchez makes the catch, and 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. There's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they take the lead. It's 7-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now at the plate, Elias Diaz. This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Fires to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Griffey went deep for the first time in the major leagues, and I'm sure he'll treasure that moment forever. 2 homers on the day.
Oh, for sure, Boog. I mean, I still talk my kid's ear off from time to time.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. So 2 down. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That's out to center field. Griffey snags it on the run. And the A's are gone in order. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Griffey batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Devers, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Into center. Griffey makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Griffey up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. That misses. Ball 2. A's leading by a run. Slides for the stop. The throw, and they get the out. So they make short. Here's Garrett Hampson. Out of line, out towards center. And a superb diving catch.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ruiz going back on this one. Hits the top of the wall. Coming home. The run scores all the way from first. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Griffey had a great showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including 2 extra base knocks. One down. And next for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Berg, hard to not get excited.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Muncy on his horse around third. He'll score easily. And they put up the stop sign at second.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
2 out, space is empty. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Fair ball.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Sears back to work. That one ripped. And it's off the green monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Griffey, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Griffey with some solid production in the win. 3 hits in this one. Here's Garrett Hampson.
The afternoon for the A's, the football, Garrett Hampson.
In the air to left center. Griffey on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, 1 away. Base is empty with 2 away. Cy Griffey up next for the Red Sox. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. First offering, and it just misses.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the 3rd. Back here in Boston. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Garrett Hampson. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the... Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
1 out, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be a
hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Inside, almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a strong showing here from the A's bullpen. Griffey really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 2 hits, including... Hello. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. On a line out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Base is empty, one away. So stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey. 1 run batted in yesterday, their only run of the game. McGreevy, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Well struck, right field. Out of here! He'll touch them all. His 4th home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach McKinstry. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That one ripped. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Two outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
1 out, base is empty. Griffey matched a homer in his last game. On the ground to first, but it kicks foul. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Ciani snags it for the 2nd out. 1 out, base is empty. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. And that one hammered Griffey. Going back on this one, and it's off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Griffey in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Smash to the left side. They get the force. Inning over. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it bangs off the monster. The relay, and he dives in with the winning run, and the Red Sox walk it off 8-7.
In this situation, this guy's looking to put the ball in play and find a hole somewhere. Well, he did exactly that. Drives into a very cool walk-off win.
Griffey had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
This was a terrific performance, and how about punctuating it with the walk-off? I'm really impressed by how he performed, especially under pressure.
And a final 8-7 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding. Cy Griffey delivered some walk-off magic last game, providing the clutch hit for his team. All eyes on a promising prospect again today. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Cy Griffey up next for the Red Sox. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
In the air, center field. He's got it, and the inning is over. And the batter now, Luken Baker. That's towards center. Griffey has a beat on it.
Hit me, relay, hit me.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one fouled off.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Bregman gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He powers that one out of here. And now they're out in front. It's 2-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Zach McKinstry. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Griffey in the box now. No balls and a strike. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Get as many high fives as possible. Man, this guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Cy Griffey up next for the Red Sox. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Leo Jimenez. Griffey had a sensational showing in the win. Collected 3 hits, including. Cy Griffey, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. And now it's Ivan Herrera. 2 outs, base is empty. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, he's safe, and that's a triple off the wall.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Cy Griffey, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 1-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
And today is draft day. Singing, an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here at Fenway, start of the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. That's hard hit on the line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Howard, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 0-1. Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that, because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And next for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. He's already homered here in this one. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Strike one.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Cut on and lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Griffey was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected a couple of hits. Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Washington Nationals, along with my partner. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. And that one is downstairs. And we're underway in this interleague matchup. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Stone Garrett. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey. Gore back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Snags it on the run. And there's one down. 2 down, base is empty. Up now for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they make short work of him there. 3 innings complete. It's the Nationals 3 and the Red Sox 1. 2 on, 2 outs. First pitch misses. Bart over at second. Bregman on at first with 2 down. Base hit center field. Runner around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And now they trail by 1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Griffey digs in now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Relay throw home. And he's in there as a run scores.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Cy Griffey up next for the Red Sox.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And the first offering is not close. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's not too bad yet, but
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 3-run homer. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add on. It's 8-3. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now, Cy Griffey.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Here comes Bregman, and he scores. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Griffey really stood out in this win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run. Cy Griffey currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? So bases all loaded up. Griffey now at the plate. Line drive. And foul ball. Bounce to the right, but it kicks foul. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one way outside. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't.
Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
That's out to center field. Diving, makes the grab. Griffey turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tenna tosses to first, and that is that. Man at first, one away. On the ground, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the run out of scoring position.
Back in Washington, D.C. Now at the plate, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a ball line to center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pitch came off the bat really well in the center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Yeah, let it try.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Griffey, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
I'll tell you.
Cy Griffey with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over him. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Washington Nationals. Here now the Red Sox DH, Cy Griffey.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 5 homers in his last 5 games.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss there.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Just missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Stone Garrett in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-1.
Right side. Wade takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Red Sox already leading. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Griffey back to work. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Right through there for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Juan Yepez stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Just missed. Swing and a ball popped up. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Nathaniel.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Lowe was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tap foul at the plate.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. We head on now to the top of the third. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one misses. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And here's the catcher, Riley Adams. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's the third baseman, Brady House.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Man at second. That one outside. And now 2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
One out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
This one in the air right field. Yoshida sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. Strike on the inside corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Oh, he gloves it. So the Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That one ripped. That's back there. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Now one missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective
take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
3-2.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Abrams in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Whoa.
This to third. Whips it across. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Juan Yepez. He's 0 for 1. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Missed inside with the curve.
No, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball. Fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Griffey back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Nats, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Riley Adams. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1. Adams in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Kicks and fires. Started after it, appeal to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. Adams off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses. The countdown 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Yoshida makes the grab, and that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Red Sox 3. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Well struck right field. It bangs off the wall. One run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Cruz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The 0-2. Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Now back.
Stone Garrett getting ready to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Out there to center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Wood, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And makes the grab. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a ground ball. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Curveball drops in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. So digging in, Nathaniel Lowe. That one down the line and foul ball. Abrams at second. Yepes at first with no outs. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air, right field. Yoshida under this one. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. 2 on with 1 out. And now up for Washington, Jose Tena. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. First and third, 1 down. And that drops in for a strike. And that's a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Bregman to first. That's the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Nationals nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And we're back. Now the third baseman, Brady House. Griffey back to work. That one fouled off. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Fits? Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. On the ground, Mateo. The throw to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 out, bases empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fastball is outside. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Strike two.
0-2.
Almost got him.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Totally dominant on the mound. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Amir Garrett. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Griffey kept the hitting streak going in this. Cy Griffey, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey.
Griffey.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Kim on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. McClanahan back to work. That one hit the knees for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
This to center field. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. The tag out. Top 6. So stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey. First pitch just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Fought off foul. Line drive. Come on.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rips that one center field, and that's a base hit. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now the center fielder, Cy Griffey. Line drive, and no one can get there. And the go-ahead run is on base.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. That one the other way. Griffey makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ben Workvet, the next to hit. Ripped on a line to center. And that's the third out. 2 left on. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Story, and he scores. And it's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy.